What up? It's your boy Woody, and guys, today we're in the 385 room. Death awaits you. We're doing a live. We got Barry here. Quite a bit of 385 people here. 52 here. I'm here. 826 here. 524 here. 594 here. And guys, we're just gonna bullshit, and we're gonna talk about some stuff that I think that you guys might need to know in the future while you're building your cities and how to prepare for when you do get merged, what you should do and what you should not do. And right off the bat, I think Barry, you were talking about not too long ago about like when you do get merged, the first thing you need to do, and like you get everyone together, obviously. But what do you do? Let's say we all hear that you want to burn the farmers right off the bat. I get that, but I mean those farmers do play a part. So like if they can follow rules, the T4s, what would you suggest doing?
What I suggest do, like, what did I do for my merger?
Yeah, like for instead of just burning them, because there's going to be those nations that don't burn them. They refuse to burn them and kill them. So if that's not a case, what would be the other suggestion to do?
For the most part, I think we kind of weeded out the ones that leak, because I mean, we kind of run a system where it's basically it's in a sense we have a kill death ratio, like a BP to kill loss ratio, like throughout the whole entire like every event we can see all these statistics and run through it. So we kind of can see who's leaking and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we figured that out pretty fast. I mean, off of just look, like you can kind of just look at a city depending on your nation. If you understand your nation very well, you can kind of just look at it and be like, all right, this person's a leaker. Kill them off, like kick them out. Don't let them into a top three or whatever. Like you're like obviously mine's a second merge, so we're top. We have three top alliances and one last chance alliance. Basically,
The
that's just
last chance
final.
alliance. I like that.
Yes, we call it the last chance alliance because if you fuck up one more time, you don't just die in there. Like we also will loot you to the point of like you can't heal nothing anyways after. You will become a nation troll or do whatever it is you want to do, but just know you're gonna be marked red and you're gonna be killed every day.
That kind of makes sense because like that's kind of something what I'm doing with my nation as well. Like if you fuck up, give you one chance. After that, you go to the last alliance, or the last alliance where now we're gonna watch you. If you fuck up from there, they're gonna kick you out, and well, you're marked red.
But see that the reason for the last chance alliance is because when you join into that alliance, you basically are entering an agreement. Like this is your last chance. Like you can't argue when you get burned out of there. Like
No,
you cannot say shit. Like you can't be like, oh, you guys are pieces of shit. No, no, bro. We gave you a final chance. We didn't have to. We could have just burned you after the first event you fucked up. But like we're giving you that last opportunity to prove yourself and like actually make something, like show your worth in a sense. You know what I mean? Like really do something. If you can't do shit with what we give you there, it's on you. It's not on us. It's on you. You killed yourself.
yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't get climb the ladder back up, but I mean it's going to take a lot of time and
Bro,
definitely proven.
I've watched some of the guys come out of there. Like there's been guys that came out and got pushed back up to a top three alliance and are doing good now. Bro, it was like a reality check for him. Like, bro, you can't just be fucking up like that, bro. Like, you almost put yourself in a position where you're gonna die like permanently here. Like, all your hard work's gonna be for nothing.
Well, I think that a lot of times, like for say the people that mess up, is it might be poor leadership at that point of the alliance that they're in. Like for instance, the older nation that I was in 373, and sorry, 373 about throwing you at the bus, but RNG had decent leadership, but like ITA, they would sit there during frenzy, sit there and send rain against 438s over and over again. It's like, what are you doing? You're just fucking handing points over. Like so, like that's almost worse than just putting your bubble down. You know what I mean? Like that. And you try to confront
But
their R5, and they're all like, "Oh no, that's we're getting points." No, we're watching the points go down. Like, what are you doing?
that's where it comes down to like your leadership as well. Like, all right, so yes, you guys are leaders of the nation, like or whatever. Like, let's say it's RNG's the leader of the nation. Obviously, let's cut right to the chase. Like, they're the leaders of the nation.
Right.
It comes down to like yo, you guys gotta enforce it. Like, you guys see an issue, make a statement about it. Like, bro, like, this is what it is. Like, you guys are fucking up. If like catch you doing it again, we're just gonna fucking start bombing you guys. Like, not gonna question it. Like, this is getting out of hand or some shit like that. It's simple minded shit. Like, if it comes down to like they're not listening regardless, like, just start hitting them yourself in the event. Like, what are they gonna say? Like,
You're
what the
mean.
fuck are they gonna do?
You're a big meanie. You zeroed me out.
Yeah, you're just gonna have a troll sit there and talk shit. Block them. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, for people, I finally got that purple plane that I was working on. Finally got it. Sorry, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. Don't fucking judge me. I'm proud of myself. But anyways, no, but
yeah, a lot of these nations should just honestly have like, they should, like, I don't understand like why a lot of people don't kind of model their nations after the 52s, the 219s and shit like that, where they're just killing off the people that are fucking up. Like I don't understand it. Like, you guys, people are concerned about hearing trolls talk shit. Like, who cares? They burn your flag. So what, bro? You got fucking probably 6 to 10 billion fucking points. Who the fuck cares? What are they gonna do?
So I was in a void a couple weeks ago, right? And it's 2 hours left, and this person's bubble dropped, and we got the enemy literally right there, sending a slow walk because obviously they're out of speeds, and I'm seeing it. So I hurry up and speed up and kill whatever troops he has. Oh my god, the backlash I heard from that! Like, are you fucking kidding me? Your bubble drops with over 1 million troops. They're sending it to you. Now you're mad that I'm speeding hitting you.
They shouldn't. They should
Like,
not be saying anything but thank you.
Thank you or sorry. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you. Straight up. I've done it before where I've had to burn somebody. They legitimately hit me up and said thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I get those too. But this certain player, he was pissed. Like, it's either me or him. You're going to get zeroed out within a couple seconds. So, I mean, who do you guys got for Void?
We have 564.
564. Why does that sound familiar? Who's in there?
The nation that 394 merged with.
Oh, so you got the Baymax people.
Yeah. Tag 7, Animal Dogs, and all them.
Is that going to be a hard one, or?
I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. Like, I haven't really done too much crazy research on them. I think they look pretty solid, but we'll see.
Let's check them out. You said 564, right?
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen them not too long ago, and they had like that's 524 and 564.
It really just depends whether they cleaned up well or not.
Oh, I know Baymax quit, or he handed the keys over to the Toyota. So they got 241s, 240s,
31,
439s. I'm about to say about like 838s, shitload of 37s, and then a shitload of 36s. So I mean, that's not going to be. You guys have a shitload of 38s, 40s, and 39s and shit. So
would he go back there?
All right.
And look at that player's icon. That Thorf.
Okay.
Olay.
Let's look. Like Kingdom Come, there will be done. Oh, I see that. Oh, okay. Wow. So he's calling you out. He's calling you out.
I mean, he just got cute with an image. It ain't that big a deal. I think
we're actually friends with him.
I don't pay that much attention to it. I just kind of thought it was comical.
I think we're actually friends with him too. With Thorf Ole.
Oh, Thorf's not a bad guy. So I was chatting with him in Bo Daisy's chat room. He seems cool.
Yeah, he's not bad. But that's funny that he brings this into it. It kind of keeps the game alive. The Void alive.
I ain't mad at him for it. It's giving an edge. But I mean, it's probably a terrible idea on his aspect because you're just gonna only hype up Day to want to do more.
Yeah, like you better bring a nice meal if you're putting something out here like that.
You got TAC 7, top one for officers. Now the TAC 7 actually, 104, so that is kind of squishy, but you can get them. TAC 7, CCA.
Wow, how much BP has?
He's got 104.
Oh, that's like work.
Yeah. But let's see who's the top guy with the BB. 139. That'd be Thorf, and then
Yeah, there's no one unkillable over there.
That's true. Now, is it the same in your nation?
Unkillable for our nation, I would say Shade is untouchable.
What's his BP at?
He's about 200 mil, but the fact that he has Dave falling right behind him,
right?
Even if he does stay open, they're not getting through.
This is definitely going to be an interesting fight. And I like that they went to the 500 nations versus the 500s coming down to the 300s. They played it smart.
I mean, I wouldn't call that smart. They're still playing us and Boyd.
Right, but instead of like playing,
and now they have all the Chinese nations for fucking global.
Well, you got to think about this. If the 500 nations would have came down to the 300 nations, they'd have been going up against like how 320 is going up against 52, 200 nations, or 100 nations. So,
they're still going up against 3A5 in their first fight.
Right, I get that. They're still going against the 300 nations or whatnot, and then they'll jump back down to the 400 nations. So they'll have to deal with you guys. They'll have to deal with Lee God, have to deal with Great One and the Lock nations. But they're kind of like dodging the 200 nations. Like, I don't know too much about the 200 nations or the 100 nations, other than that they're running out of nations to merge with or even fight at that point, which I think is why they're getting those merges they're getting merges to fight them. I mean
the 200s are pretty stacked.
Are they?
In some ways.
Oh boy.
I mean, you've got nations like 246 they've got a bunch of monsters, but they're just a mess because, well, I used to be in 228, which merged into 246. That was like the worst nation ever. That was a disaster.
Well, I voided Nation 33, was it? I think it was. And they were not good at all. They lost.
No, sorry. I don't mean they sucked at the game. I mean the top alliance enjoyed making everyone else in the nation quit. So that's what happened.
Oh, so it was one of those nations.
Yeah.
Oh, and
they're really good at Void because Yu-Gi-Oh or YGOO.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, he's in 246. They merged 228 into 246, and then he kind of stopped the 228 guys because, I mean, he was the top 5 player in the whole game at one point. Probably still is, honestly.
I heard Hugo he got zeroed out. Like, this was a while back, but he got zeroed out, didn't he?
I think I saw somebody hitting him. That might have been, Chicken probably knows that.
He never got zeroed.
Okay,
but I think it was Frenzy.
He got burned, though, right?
Well, we had an organized.
He did get burned, yeah.
Against him.
Gotcha. Organized, gotcha. And that's also, like, I think we were talking about that yesterday. Organized hits like that kind of keeps the fun about stuff, which is kind of like what I like Frenzy a little bit more because they have those towers. You're able to score some more points and get team attacks into there. But
I'm a lost guy. I'm like real losses, bro. Real fucking losses. I'm trying to see.
Well, if we get a triple, if we get those triple nation voids, you can have those real losses.
No, I just want more, maybe more voids. Take away Frenzy, put another void in. Don't give me three nation voids. I'd rather just have 2 voids instead of Frenzy and a void.
God, 3 nation void would be a chaos.
It'd be a nightmare in terms of crashing. Just give me 2 voids.
Fair point.
Well, they can't. You got to think of in retrospect. I get that, like how we would want 2 voids versus any Frenzy, but Camel's got to think about those free-to-play players too.
Fuck them.
Well, they can't just say fuck them.
Give me 2 fucking voids, bro. They don't have enough troops for the next. All these free-to-play players are stacked in BP, bro. Stacked in BP. They'll be fucking fine. Give me another void, bro. Let me use
I would enjoy having the tower and Frenzy and Void.
I wouldn't
want the tower and Void. I wouldn't want the tower in void, but I would definitely want 2 voids.
I would enjoy that tower. I think that tower would be fun. Because
Just think about like how many lots. I mean, you wouldn't really necessarily get the fun out of it. Like, mad people be terrified to touch that tower.
yeah, but nowadays all you're finding in void is T4 fighters and people are just nothing but bubbled.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be different. It wouldn't be the same as Frenzy, but with the tower, it would just be new. You know, like I quit the game for a year and a half. I came back, and Void is still Void, and like Void is my favorite event, but it hasn't changed.
The
You know?
event really like worth playing.
I agree.
If you put 2 voids in, you're gonna start teaching your players how to play a bit better. Like, I mean, the game players, like everybody, like you start. A lot more people gonna stop playing more smart. Like when you have a frenzy, a lot of these fucking fat, chunky motherfuckers that don't do shit decide, all right, well, it's frenzy. I'm not gonna lose any troops. I can just fucking forget my bubble, and they'll probably open all my boxes. I'm good.
Oh man,
That
pissed
fucking
me
miss
off.
me with that, bro. Give me a fucking 2 voids so they can stop with that bullshit. And I guarantee you stop seeing as many bubbles all the time in a void. You'll start seeing them shits dropping a lot more.
But we can't afford bubbles.
Exactly.
We can't afford bubbles. It's 2,000. It's 2,000 bubbles for a 2-day, or 2,000 gold for a 2-day or 1
Gotta
day.
start farming for gold.
It's 900 for a 1 day.
I know. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
so I thought you guys.
I'm just being sarcastic, but no, yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
that was like the instant freaking to go to for these farmers. Well, I don't got enough gold for a shield. Well, like mother trucker, you can farm gold for 9 days.
Get a bunch of 8 days and 8 hours and fucking use them 8 hours on a time
Even if
schedule.
even if you're not farming gold, if you get all of the achievements in
Yeah, they're gonna
Strongest
give you
competition,
one.
That's enough gold.
Well, not only that, I believe if you do all the daily ones, there's like a thing that you even get a 1 day for free. If you do
8
that-
hours.
Yeah, or 8 hours. So, well,
Yeah,
yeah, I
let
can't really
alone
trust those
20
8
bucks
hours.
a month is enough to shield nonstop. So like, you know,
There isn't no excuses that should be said basically.
agreed.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze. It went away. I hate that. I hate that when you gotta sneeze and it goes away instantly, because then it comes back. It like sneaks up back on you.
Yeah, it sucks.
I
So-
just think they need to add another loss event, another real loss event. I'm kind of getting
It's called
tired of
Civil
seeing all
War, my
these
friend,
no
and you
loss.
can start it at any time.
These no loss events are getting outrageous.
No, I'm telling you, it's called Civil War. You can start it at any time. I'm really good at starting those. So like,
It's not even just like a civil war, like an actual enjoyment. Like I want to burn other people, other nations. Like I don't want to burn my own nation. I'd rather burn in somebody else's nation. I want to actually like kill shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to
Yeah.
just sit there and have a civil war in one void. You know what I mean? Nah, man. I want another real loss event. I don't know. That's just me. Like we got like fucking 90 no loss events for no reason.
that's because loss events make people quit the game, and Camo's never going to want that to happen because then they can't get more money.
I mean, in reality, in retrospect, yeah, it does make people quit the game.
Yeah.
And you know the whole idea of
Hey, look, there's anything could make somebody quit the game, bro. They can be bullied, quit the game. Like, bro, like grow some balls. Seriously. It's troops, bro. It's digital troops, my G.
get a
Throw
better
'em back.
get a better job. Stop working
Or
at a
just throw them
job.
back, bro. Like, it's not that deep, bro. Take a break from fighting or whatever. Go into a fucking, like, the secondary or third alliance. Chill there for a little while. Stack up on your troops. Come back to the main and fucking bust ass, bro. Like, it's not that serious. Take a break. Relax for a little bit. Build your fucking city up while you're doing it. I don't see losing your troops as a bad thing. I honestly see it as a good thing. It's a learning point. Like people that quit over losing troops is sad, bro. It's like, bro, you're soft as fuck.
I'd have to agree. Like the whole troops are made to die. I mean, that's the truth right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with a single thing you've said so far. I just know a lot of people that completely disagree with that, and they're kind of stupid.
I like
But
that you
unfortunately, that's the majority of the player.
I like that you say that they're kind of stupid.
I mean, they are, dude. Do you know how many fucking times I've had to repeat myself in my alliance trying to get people to actually like stop using. Oh god, there's this one guy that. Okay, so I'm in 278. The guy who's got the most, he's number one in the nation for the warplane.
Okay.
So I was all excited getting him into the alliance because I was like, why is he in an academy? It doesn't make any sense, you know.
Right.
Like you think he'd be strong, and then I look at it. He split all his all 5 of his warplanes. He's leveled all of them up evenly.
What? Are they all blue now or something? Or
They're all, I think, yeah, they're all blue, or like one's purple and the rest are blue, something like that. And I'm like, are you
Ooh.
fucking kidding me, dude? I have a
Ooh.
better warplane than you. You have twice the amount of BP for the warplanes than I do, and
That's
and then I looked at his officers, and I lost it. He had the what is it? The oh god, no, it's the worst one. Give me a second.
That's hard
Kingsley.
to eat right there, man. Don't tell me Kingsley.
No, much worse than that.
Butterfly.
Oh my god.
I wish it just been Kingsley. I can fix that. You know what I mean? Like a third of my alliance was using Kingsley. I got them to fix that because these guys were just being dumb. No, this motherfucker, his officer skills.
Mm-hmm.
He had fucking bravery, iron wall, defense tower damage, defense tower cooldown.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he didn't even have like
That's his
long
6
range
star?
attack, melee HP. No,
Oh,
the
yeah.
officer skills on his Zeus. He had defense tower damage, defense tower cooldown, and melee attack.
That hurts, dude.
And he's a fucking C-37,
Oh.
and he's got a million.
He's probably like, dude, why you
for his
throw?
warplane.
He's probably like, dude, why you throwing me underneath the bus like this? Come on, man. I thought we were
So you're
friends.
saying he's got a chance?
Well, that's the problem, right? I looked at his shit. I went, okay, you're spending a fuckload of money on this game. If you do it right, you can be strong. Here's what you need to do. And now it's been 2 weeks and he hasn't changed shit. So now I'm just pissed off.
Just gotta keep pounding it in his head, like, yo, bro, you gotta change this. You gotta change this till he gets annoyed. Honestly.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking dude like that. Okay, so like I said, I quit the game 1.5 years, came back, and now I'm in the 3rd alliance in the nation, and I've just spent the entire time putting these guys through a boot camp because, like, maybe 20 out of the 100 guys I used to play with, the rest are from different nations, and the nations they're from, they never had a civil war, they never did nothing, they just sat
nation you
around
in?
and farmed.
I just claw your ass.
What nation are you in?
I'm in 278.
278. Oh, bro, what's going on? That scar. Oh, dude, I didn't even realize I wasn't even looking at my thing.
Yeah, he came out of retirement, man. He came out of retirement.
Nice,
Yes, I
bro.
did.
So when are you gonna? When is? Oh man, I forget her name, and I'm sorry. I'm actually friends with.
Yes, cat.
No. You know what? I'll just go into. I'll go into her that you guys' chat and figure it out. I forget her name. Wow.
Woody, I sent the video of the attack in the text chat.
Look, I'm sorry. Then
Oh wait, are you looking for the group? It's that pickle guy. Wait, I think
Yeah, I'm looking for it. There it is.
the
Right
asylum's the pickle.
oh,
Riot. That's who I'm thinking about. When's Riot coming back?
I don't fucking know, man. She's just posting on TikTok nowadays.
TikTok warrior. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I went through that stage.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. I'm just-
And then I was
Not
like,
good.
okay, this kind of sucks. Like it was okay. You know, like here's the whole thing about TikTok is you're trying to make videos to go viral. That's what you want, and you're not ever gonna go. You might get 1 or 2 to go viral, and that's it. That's it.
Well, it depends on the topic, right? A little bit. And I mean, AOZ's not popular enough.
No, this isn't. Well, this is more an adult game. So I mean, how would you feel if some 8-year-old walked in here, right? An 8-year-old walked into this podcast and just goes up to Barry and be like, "What's up, monkey?" No offense. Yeah, you would just be like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" You know, they're like, and no offense, please don't take any offense that I just said that, but like I hate saying the name in here because I know you guys don't like him, but Raz said that's what happens to him whenever he talks to an 8-year-old on COD. So I'm just like, whoa. I don't think I could deal with that.
My bad.
I think the biggest issue about if
kids started playing this game is if when their parents find out what they did with their debit cards and credit cards.
My God!
Oh no, that's the thing though, right? Like when I started playing, there was a father-son duo,
Really?
and they never spent any money on it. It's just once people started harassing the son without knowing it was like a fucking 10-year-old playing, it was just a disaster.
Disaster, possible lawsuit, and all that good
So
stuff.
this was like C16 and below, you know. This was like the first 6 months of the game. This was a long time ago.
Can you even imagine a little kid trying to play this game, and it
Terrible idea.
like they would have no idea. They'd be like, "Oh, I'm not a farmer." Oh, trust me, you're a farmer. you're still a C15, and we're a year in. You're definitely not even. You're right. You're not a farmer. You're just there. You're just there. But
there's a guy in my farm alliance who's got brain damage.
wait, what? What'd you just say?
There is a city in one of the farm alliances in 278 where this guy got in a car accident, got so much brain damage that he's half a vegetable.
Oh no!
And he doesn't understand the game at all. So we have all sort of just agreed to protect him and not kick him out of the farm alliance because all he does is make troops, farm, and get zeroed and void. That's it. But he never makes enough troops that it actually matters. So
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It gets zeroed and void.
No. I mean, it's kind of funny. He doesn't know what a shield is, and it's been 4 years, but.
Oh man, I feel like an asshole for laughing right now. I really do.
Honest to God, yeah, it's fucking nuts. I mean, that was the other thing, right? When I quit a year and a half ago, I came back. He's still fucking chugging along. Like,
oh my god. I feel. How do you? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're old, I guess if you're. He has his speaker still on. Should I?
Maybe I don't know.
You just mute him.
No, I'm not gonna mute him in his own group. Come on, man. That's like
It'd be funny though.
I can't mute him in his own group. He can probably mute me. You know what I mean?
I mean, if we hurry up, we can get him to order us some tacos also. Like,
I'm pretty sure you can mute anybody.
Benefit this.
Barry, get me a chalupa. I can really go for
Barry,
it.
I want a quesadilla.
Restaurant, dude. I'm checking in my car. Valet.
No, he's checking in his car. You visiting Raz right now?
He's getting Raz to park his whip.
He's checking his car. That's nice. That's nice. Sorry, but so like when it comes to the Titans, guys, a lot. I'm seeing people saying, "I'm going to work on my warplane. I'm going to work on my warplane. I got to work on my warplane." And then you ask them, "Well, where's your Titans at?" "Oh, they're still purple." I'm like, why would? So I think people need to realize that to have a good plane, the Titans complement the plane, and the officers complement the Titans. So, if your officers ain't good, your Titans ain't going to be good. If your Titans ain't good, your plane's not going to be good. I mean, can we all agree to that, or?
Yeah.
Like,
What about so the 4 most recent officers, not the war, but the other ones. What are they called?
the drill masters.
Yeah, there was only Caddy was the only one available when I quit the game, so I don't really know much about those. But they don't seem like they seem helpful, but not like super helpful. Is that accurate?
Actually, they are super helpful.
Okay.
Like their breakthrough skills is usually what makes them. Like for instance, Caddy's breakthrough skill, the two troop types with the most units, a 35% chance of attacking against normal attack, dealing 50% random damage. Then you got Maria's. I like Maria's a lot. 20% chance of dealing 200% damage. That's big right there.
No, that is big.
That's
it's just like
huge.
I guess what I should have been more specific with was their 6-star skills don't seem to be like.
Well, I mean they're
helpful, but I don't know.
Everything about the drill masters is about attack up, reduction down. You know, so they are in that sense. You know, obviously, if you get the skills up, they make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking on my car now. There you go. Just take this. I'm good.
I got you.
We have Blue Green Toad in the YouTube chat say he heard the planes came out. What is he saying? Hold on. Planes came out to complement combined People's Titans. The heart is raiding away, so I came out to combat People's Titans. Oh, to counter People's Titans. I don't know about that. I don't know if I would like believe in that too much. You guys thinking that the planes came out to counter the Titans? Because those Titans, if you have good Titans, you're gonna eventually have really good planes. Like people that spend money on that Titan, they're gonna spend money on that plane. So what did you really counter?
As someone who quit the game before the plane was introduced, they feel like the same thing. The basic concept of the Titans and the warplane feels like the exact same thing. Like there's experience to level up, there's tiers to level up, and then there's skills to level up, and it's a random thing in the back of the army.
Right. But I mean, the players are thinking like the planes came out so you can to counter the Titans. It means it's gonna knock the Titans down to where they're not as strong. But what they don't understand is if their Titans are maxed out and now they're working on their planes are going to be maxed out. So what they're going to be doing to their plane to try and counter someone else's Titans is almost going to be nearly useless because those planes are going to do just even more damage now.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I hope that kind of answered their question. Question says more frontline. I felt when you add a lot more frontline, there's a balance between what you do. If you're planning on hitting a big city, you need to have a heavy frontline. You can't just put 10,000 or 20,000 shredders or tanks in there and expect to do damage. No. Those 20,000 will be eaten up real quick. Maybe like 30,000 plus axemen plus stuff like that. You got to have a real heavy frontline.
I do.
But anyways,
I got a controversial question I've been asking everyone because I haven't decided yet. Melee defense or long range HP?
So that is a good question. I'm gonna go with melee HP and long range HP. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that because and the reason I say that is because I've noticed we all tested. You can ask Griff there, Grim Reaper there. Me and him both tested out the melee defense compared to like HP, and the HP totally overran it.
Always.
Oh, I completely understand that HP is stronger than defense. I completely understand that melee HP is stronger than melee defense. My question is, for a build, should you, after you've got your long range attack and your melee HP up, that third 6-star scale, are you going with melee defense? You going with long range HP? A bit of both? I haven't decided for myself yet.
I personally just went to it put long range HP. With melee HP.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I personally done it. But like, I mean, you got like Vegas. He has melee HP and melee defense, or was it long range defense? It was one of those two. I guess different builds against like these bigger players is going to always be different. They're trying to get an edge over the next person. But I'm going this route. I just switched over to LRA, long range HP. Just actually, what was it this morning? Just to test it out and see where it's gonna go. I happened to roll that. I actually rolled the long range defense and the long range HP, and I said, I'm gonna try the HP. So,
yeah, like long range troops are kind of like squishy.
They are squishy.
All right, thank you.
They're very.
Oh yeah,
very
I mean,
squishy.
if you do the math on the base stats, it's kind of
base stats are shit. That means that other ones die faster than they really do. Look at armored soldiers.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got to take into consideration the specials and such, but
yeah, you gotta like all of that involved. Like that means that which one is it? I'll go through them real quick. Give me a minute.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for that, I switched out the biochemical zombie attack because we noticed, because what was it? Great One had his at like what? And I'm not trying to call Great One out or anything, but he had his over 1800, and yeah, in zombies, and Morbius was able to beat him. Now Morbius is a strong city. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not. He is. You know, it's a very strong city, but Great One's extremely strong too. Someone told him, I don't know who, but someone told him that you gotta have really high zombie HP or attack. And yeah, I would say what, 14 to 1450 is where you want to be at with zombie, so then you can even out other things. So I had that problem to where I have a couple more zombies that I can do, and I'm already sitting at 1450. So now, if I continue to level those up in the Unworldlies, it's going to go way too high and be off balance. So at that point, now I'm starting to adjust some stuff for like HP for long range, because if a mid ranger does hit me, I want to have some kind of protection back there, some kind of health, not just sitting at 800 while they're hitting me with like 1500. You know what I mean?
No, that's a good point, because the mid-range troops shoot the back row first sometimes, yeah.
Well, yeah, and they do. But I mean, what the people say to counter is what the EMPs. If you have, like, say, if you have the T-13 cannons, they're saying the EMPs for the back row will like meet shield for your cannons. But I mean, how many EMPs are you gonna throw in there to meet shield? And then how fast can your front line eat their front line so they can move to the middle line? I don't know. It's a weird way. I've been thinking about how to do some stuff. Like I'm thinking high melee HP, right? So they can last longer, and then work on my melee attack as well, so they can eat them faster as well, while my long range is hitting the fronts too, so I can get to those mid rangers. And then if I'm work on my long range health, they'll stay alive longer while I'm having to deal with that. And of course, adjust the troop formation as well. I don't know.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, that's just the way I was thinking. I mean, if I'm sure Chicken or Barry or Jalis as well, you guys might have some better ways to think about that. That was just what I was thinking about.
If Chicken's paying attention, he's probably going to start yelling about melee defense being the most important thing sooner or later.
Go ahead, Chicken, get it out of your system. Get it out of your system, man.
I'm pretty zoned out of the conversation, to be honest.
We're talking about melee defense being not good.
Obviously, it is good. But...
Who said that? Who said that's not good?
No, we're saying compared to HP. Melee.
I mean, it's like goes hand in hand.
Yeah, but we tested the melee defense and the melee HP, and we found that the HP worked out way better.
Yeah, but you're testing with just one solo. Like you're going full melee HP or you're going full melee defense. You're not really testing anything. The only thing you're testing is which one's better in theory, but you really need the counterbalance of both of them.
Well, my question that kind of got this whole thing started was, once you've got your long range attack and your melee HP leveled up, do you go melee defense or do you go long range HP? Or a bit of both?
A little bit of both, I think. I mean, you don't want to. I mean, your skills are kind of pretty much set depending on your officers when you're choosing unworldlies. So if you're gonna go for anything, you honestly should have a little bit of defenses here and there scattered around.
Well, I mean,
I'm trying to think about
you're
how I
gonna
have
be...
my city set up, but I don't have anything in front of me right now, so I can't really explain it to you in terms of how it's supposed to look. But there's plenty of guides for this sort.
Right, but you're going to be getting a lot of defense from your Titans and your planes as well. I mean, not no freaking significant number, but through your Titans and your your planes, you're definitely going to be getting some defense as well from your melee, your mid-range, and your long range. I don't know. This is what like big cities talk about. Every little tiny thing that we can change that can make a difference against the next person.
Oh, yeah, no, I had that mentality when I was tiny. I'm still not anywhere near as big as, I'm not a giant, but I bought a 100 million BP city and
you
fixed it up.
you didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. It was given to you there.
No, he just found it in his mind.
Huh?
He just found it in his mind.
You should know what I'm talking about.
Me?
Yeah.
No, hold the fuck up. The last city, the current city I have right now, I purchased.
You traded.
You're not getting the point.
You traded. It was given to you.
You're live, big fella. You're live.
You're live. Camel's watching. Hi.
Oh shit.
Yeah, now it clicks. Anyways.
I am no one. I don't know who I am.
There's no worries. No worries. So I think, guys, let's talk about the mergers that's happened with these lock nations. Do you guys really think once they become strong enough, they're actually going to be going up against like 269 or 52 or 219?
I mean, every nation's going to eventually start facing all the older nations. It's already starting to happen.
Do you think 442 and 457 is going to be compatible?
300. We had a 300 nation first 52. I mean, it's coming.
Yeah.
Whether it was friendly or not, I mean, at the end of the day, they still face each other. The days are coming where we're going to start seeing the 52s, the 219s, and shit like that in our globe. And then it's only going to keep on happening. The more mergers that happen, it keep cycling to younger and younger nations are going to see them.
Ooh, man. Imagine these brand new nations starting to see the older nations.
I mean, I started out in 211, like, this always has happened this way, and it always will happen this way.
Happen meaning, like, they merge and they go down there, right?
Yeah, like I started out in 211. Oh, I think at one point what was it? I mean, we faced, like, one of the early 100s before they merged in Void. We beat them, then they merged, like, right after that. Like, the game follows a pattern, Like, there's going to be some of the newer ones that get their asses beat, and then some of the older ones that are just running out of people will lose, and then the older ones will merge again.
But these locked nations, dude, you haven't seen them yet. I mean,
The Chinese ones?
Yeah.
That was just starting to develop when I quit. That's true. I don't know much about that.
Like, in Void, I know we've all said this, like, they're easy to beat in Void because they're just there trying to get your resources. That's like literally it seems like that's all they want. But if they straight fight you, man, if they straight fight you, they will send 60 people at you.
Yeah, I guess they're all in the same time zone. Same like 4 or 5 time zones.
Barry, you think 385 will be able to handle those if 442 and 457 merge? You think you guys will be able to handle them?
In what?
In Void?
Yeah.
If they fought?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
I would actually like to see that. Not saying you guys wouldn't be able to. I'm saying I would actually like to see that fight.
Yeah, most like things like that, they all come down to a strategy. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really a strategy. You playing smart or you playing stupid? Like, it's really what it comes down to. Like, is your nation dirty? Is it clean? And then it comes down to participation. Like, if people show up, you're gonna win. You feel clean, you're definitely.
Well, there's such an information barrier with those nations, like they can't hop on Discord and start talking to everybody else.
No disrespect, there's obviously like there's people behind those screens too as well, but like, bro, they're trash. I hate to break it, but like
Boy, like, have you ever watched them play? Even if they did try to fight, I mean, their logic is absolutely insane to me. They just make weird moves.
That is true. That
Like,
is
there's
true.
like no real strategy behind anything they do.
That's what I'm saying. Because of the information barrier, when I first started the game, I joined a couple of Discords, just asked a million questions. People from Nation like 1, 2, and 30 taught me a bunch of stuff, and then I started teaching people in the 300s a bunch of stuff. And they're cut out of that information source.
Well, I mean that that private server, I've noticed what they got 10,000 people in there. They got a lot of good information. I'm not gonna lie, I picked some stuff out of there. You know, they got some good stuff.
That's true. I just meant like it's more so it's different. They think differently because they've been taught different stuff. For all we know, you know what I mean? Like it's just.
And a lot of them nations also is like constantly in civil war. Like they're just constantly killing each other.
It's true.
Oh yeah, like the Lac Nations you're talking about.
Yeah,
They're
they're always like constantly killing each other. Have you ever looked at like all their kills, and kill rankings and shit?
I've actually watched them like just scout like. Watched them like just looking at their nation, watching them attacking each other. They don't have resources out there. There's so many people in those nations that they can't get no resources, so they start attacking each other. Like seriously, and that's why they use Void as a okay, guys. It's time to farm.
There's so many farms on top of that, and in their nations as well. But like everything is scarce.
Yeah.
Probably tile traps all the time.
I'm wondering
all the 30 minerals.
I'm wondering how are they? Okay, so we all know about the whole when you merge, you got to have so much room in the actual nation to merge another one by squares. You got some that's got like 9 or 12 merges. Where is all that room coming from? Like, are these walls disappearing to make room? is their nation just like kind of expanding a little bit to make room?
They're probably just deleting all the unused like fucking C9, C10s and shit like that, are just laying around and shit.
But they're not.
They do clean those out.
Well,
you do know that, right?
Oh, I've heard it. I haven't seen it, but I have heard it that they do that. Was that after 6 months of not playing, it disappears?
Yeah, I think they do like a purge every 6 months of them.
Maybe that's every 6 months. You're saying that these are not been touched for 6 months. They purge them out.
Because I think before our first merger, we used to have like fucking blockers for our old like the original alliance. We used to have a bunch of blockers, and we named them all like anchovy. And they'd be like anchovy like 1 through like fucking like 1,000. It was like a stupid amount of anchovies. I don't see any of them things in my nation anymore. I've never seen an anchovy laying around.
Okay, so that does make sense that they would get rid of them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And we're always scouting the map, especially nowadays. We're just constantly killing everything.
Well, I mean, yeah, you want to kill whatever troops are in there because like.
I'm saying we're just constantly killing trolls all day long, like just a massive amount of fucking cities that just fucked up makes everything of trolls.
I think Grim was talking about them having some trolls over there that they're trying to eliminate out of their nation. Is this
right? It sounds honestly, I like trolls for one reason and one reason only. Keeps people occupied during the off weeks. Keeps them interested, like finding shit and burning shit. It's honest, and sometimes with the music.
Trolls. They were farmers.
Farmers, trolls, all the same shit.
True.
They were farmers, and they turned into troll. They put more energy into being a troll than they did actually fighting.
Well, it's usually the trolls are only people that actually, and farmers are only people that actually talk in nation chat for the most part.
Well, like literally, it was all they had to do was follow the rules. They wouldn't follow them, so.
But they spend more time fighting against the rules than they do just following rules and surviving that way.
Exactly.
We got the YouTube.
Doesn't matter to me though. It needs more target practice.
Well, I mean, you gotta think like this person in the YouTube chat says, you got the ups and downs and a lot of politics. the usual couple that feel they know it all and the best ways that got to spend the money, and it usually just are not the right people to listen to. Those are usually in the farms, the farm alliances or the trolls or whatnot. They think that they know what they're doing, but they're the people that have the bubbles drop and stuff like that. And it's if we're being real, those are usually the people. Like if you're spending money and you're literally building your city up, you know what you're spending on. You know what to do. You know what to buy. You kind of figure out what's garbage and what's not within the first month.
Not bad. But
Dude, I didn't even realize it was a vending event.
What?
I didn't.
Spending of.
Oh, that's far, I think.
Oh, the Group
Yeah.
Star? Yeah.
Yep, I just noticed.
Yeah, I've spent I got 2,000 points right now. That ain't much. I was hoping they had the ports and speed ups and shit like that today, but no, that's tomorrow. That's always the day after that you really want them. What, Barry?
I thought it was
Oh, my bad. I thought he was talking to us, guys. I
my bad.
seriously thought he was talking to us. No, it's okay, Barry. It's okay.
I took my headphones and I'm walking and trying to fucking. I'm actually in Philly right now.
You're in Philly?
Yeah.
Oh, Fresh Prince kind of Philly.
Yeah, I think I'm in West Philly right now.
Nice. Grim, so who do you got for Void?
670.
You have 670?
Yeah.
You're gonna be there. They use T4s.
Well, it's void.
They use T4s.
Go ahead.
They
Kill them all.
Yeah, they use T4s. I went up against them and literally in Void, and they even have their top guys that use T4s.
Are you serious?
100%. We couldn't beat them because of it, dude. They bubble tight. Not gonna lie, I'll give them credit there. They bubble tight. They'll hit you in recruiting really high, and it'll bubble tight and use T4s. 100%.
That's lame.
Yeah. I know. I'm actually trying to find and see reports of them so I can show you. Actually, I do have a favorite. Just gotta get it. This guy.
It's locked in a complete circle.
So it was this guy right here, which is our number one that they had. Good guy. This is the guy I ported next to, and he dropped his bubble right in front of me. But he's a good guy. Hulk is another strong guy over there, but he doesn't drop his bubble much.
And they use T4.
Correct.
Jeez.
They use T4s. Let me see if I can pull some actual.
What's with that?
746. Scrappy guy, he got hit pretty hard. He didn't have any T4s in that one, but yeah, you'll see they do use T4s. So if you plan on beating them, recruit a lot and make them actually have to fight. if you're picking up what I'm laying down.
That's where Gabs is from.
670? No, I don't think Gabs is from 670.
That's where one of the accounts are. Dark Gabs.
Maybe.
Some shit.
I don't know how people will have 2 or 3 accounts, man. Just one alone is enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one alone is enough.
Oh yeah, if you're spending, yes, one is enough.
I don't know how they're doing it. No, definitely. I mean, you might find a attack here and there, but they're gonna use T4s. I'll tell you right now. I'll throw their whole idea out the window. So if you plan on winning against them, definitely recruit heavy, get the win out there, because they will use T4s.
I'll give it my best go.
Who's winning at this point?
Them.
recruiting, right?
No, that we're always behind. Like we had build phase,
Mm-hmm.
then recruiting, and now we're on zombies. Oh no, we had gathering, build, recruiting, and now we're on zombies.
I don't even know how. You know what? I think someone was trying to tell us yesterday how to counter C4s, and dude, the only thing I can suggest what's that?
That's fuck people.
I agree 100%.
Stop burning their friends.
Dude, I agree. I agree 100%. Dude.
The thing is, when people start thinking like, oh yeah, like you can gain points off the Titans. How much fucking points can you really gain off Titans? Like, you gonna really make that much of a difference? Like the same gather, it's like you might as well just go on to the gather phase too, bro. Like what the fuck?
Well, here's the thing. You go and attack, and you get like 30 rain, and they all send T4s, and there's like 5 million freaking T4s. Dude, that's a lot of points, and that's what they do.
What?
Like because they will kill a lot of your troops. No, I'm saying those T4s, they will kill a lot of your troops if they send a lot.
You can try, like, bro. Once you do it once, it's like once somebody does it once, you should know at that point, like, all right, bro, they're doing T4. Fucking stop messing around with that. Find a different alternative.
Yeah.
It's like, why fucking entertain it any further?
It's hard to not entertain it because I mean that's
it's
literally all they use.
What else can you do to stop it? Really, just fucking go out and stop burning as like shit. The bubbles will fall, and eventually they're gonna fall behind, and they're gonna have to use real troops. Or if you're already ahead, like they gotta use real troops regardless. But they gotta catch up.
Yeah, and that's
absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. If you can beat them in the first 4, now they have to play. They have no choice.
And then not to mention, you can even like what I learned to do is just grab a fucking farm that has a bunch of fucking speed in it, and a bunch of little T4 troops laying around, and just start fucking speeding cities before you hit them and find out if it's a T4 trap. Boom. You have a person in your alliance that can do that for you, which we have one. They literally just sent it. They'll just keep rain checking it, everything. Basically giving us a heads up, oh, it's T4, don't touch it. Walk away. Gives up no points, and you fucking know what it's a trap, and then it eventually they just stop doing it because they're like, all right, well, these guys fucking know how to fucking avoid our T4 trap. Gotta figure something else out.
What I'm saying is the problem with like that specific nation is that they're bubble tight the whole entire time, like bubble fucking tight, and when something does drop, they're fucking T4s. Like you will straight up, excuse me, a C38 or a C39 bubble will drop, and you go to try to speed in, or they're sending rain. It's no more T4s. Like it's so freaking hard to find something without T4s. Like they will straight up send their fleet, all their main fleet.
Yeah, but that's just frustration at that point. You're frustrated because you're not finding any targets. It's a slow void. And now you're frustrated because you're not finding any targets, so you're falling for T4 traps.
Yeah,
you're just fucking yourself, and you're encouraging them to keep doing it.
I agree.
You just fucking be bored doing it, bro. They're gonna eventually stop and try to actually fight you. Because I mean, like I said, if they're down and you're up, eventually they gotta fucking step out that bubble to try and pull the score ahead.
Yeah.
You just gotta be patient. Patience always wins.
No, I agree 100% with you on that. Patience. I do, but you also gotta win it. You gotta win it.
Like the people that like give these T4 trap people, like fucking the guy from like 299 or whatever that goes ham. The people that feed them type of people players, it's like, bro, he's obviously a trap. Why are you still going for him? Let him fucking sit there and burn your flags on, bro. You're just gonna heal them anyway. It's not that deep. Why fall for a dumb trap that you know you're not gonna win?
That is true. That is true.
I don't get it. Like, why do that? Like that mad point.
Because you
and it's like it's not like he's not known. Everybody knows him. Know his name. Like, why are you still falling for it? It's mind blowing to me.
I think that a lot of players. I think that a lot of players are hoping that they can catch him without the T4s in there.
They're not going to. That's the thing. His whole build, his whole like setup, his whole game plan is literally based off of that.
Can you imagine building your city up as much as like you put into your city and stuff, and then straight up fighting with T4s? I mean, that's like it's kind of embarrassing to be like a C41 and fighting with
No,
fucking
because I mean,
T4s.
it's embarrassing for the people that have literally fell for it nonstop.
Yeah.
Not embarrassing because honestly, he's shown that it's proven worthy. But it's the fact that there's so many people in this game that can't comprehend that he's a trap. Like simple shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't. There are a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie. I've fallen for T4 traps. I've gotten pissed. I've gotten frustrated with them to the point where I just keep attacking them until they have no more.
Like when we start dealing with a bunch of T4 traps, we all just start getting bored and we'll start chit chatting and talking chit chat. It's bullshit until we find something that drops. We're not gonna sit there and keep rushing T4 traps and wasting our speeds and gold on nothing.
That is
So
true.
just sit in the, or just have that person that does like spot checks for us, sit in the farm, kill, and just start fucking speeding things. And when they find something, they shoot one of us a message, location, go.
And I think with the people having to search for it, those are those people that they haven't really.
Those are A1 people. I love those people.
Yeah.
Those are some of the best people, and those are some of the free-to-play players that just sit there and chill. And
Yeah.
they play all damn day.
And they will find them super fast. They'll find them super fast.
Oh yeah, we got one guy, Boo. He used to ship me all the time. He'd just be sitting around with his little farm, and he'd be sending me coordinates the whole entire fucking void. He's got me like fucking, I want to say almost like 600 million points. Just him alone.
600 million points and then win.
He still legitimately sent me forth all day, like all void bombs. It's a bunch of forwards. Here, go here, go here, go here. And I just start bombing shit. At some point, I start sending other people like, bro, you kill this time. Like, you fucking port over there and kill that thing. It's like those are the type of people you want, right? Because those are the guys that help you win.
No, I agree 100% with you. Like that's the part that they're doing. That's they have their part in your alliance, and they're the ones that being able to find that stuff fast. So,
see, now if all the trolls in the game decided to go and do shit like that, do whatever the hell you want, bro. Give me all the points. Live your life. Give me the points get us the points. When we be chilling.
I agree 100% with that. I agree 100% with that. Reading the chat, and this guy says, "How do you deal with farmers? Give them $1, US, and get 5 million." Oh my god, that's crazy that people. I don't know. People, there's a nation out there. I think it's 1025 that. People were, I know this breaks TOS, but I mean, it still happens. People are charging like $5 for 1 million minerals. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, to the point where you almost want to make a city over there and say, hey, don't do that. Burn them until they agree to your price. You know what I mean? Like, $5 per million? Are you kidding me? That's like time to burn.
$5 from the camel store at that point.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I said it. I know it's against 2S, but yeah, I've seen that stuff. I'm just like, you crazy. You crazy.
I've never had one of those. I nick that up anyway. I just give free resources away.
And that's the way it should be. Like if you have a bunch of farms, just make all your farms in your alliance community for anyone that's getting close to something, and like share it. A lot of alliances do that.
That's like there's like a community. Like somebody asked for something and they need it, they'll give it to them. Like no issue at all. Like don't say over like these like bro, I got like 100 million minerals, 100 million steel. And I'm like, bro, I only need like 5 mil.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, just take it all anyway. Who cares?
Who cares? I don't want to clean it. If you clean it, you can have it.
Real shit though. Like that's how I be sometimes. I don't want to clean it. So yeah, clean them for me, please. Take them. Take it all.
Right, take him, or we're gonna set an RSS trap on it. No, I agree 100% with you on that one. Like really, but dude, you'd be surprised how many players in some of these nations are like, "Don't touch my farms." It's like, dude, I didn't mean
The
to.
young nations, I get it. Like, you're like fucking what, a year in, like a year in nation, like not, but like the year in nations, like yeah, bro, like they're grounding for resources, like them early on because their farms aren't developed or whatever, and their cities aren't really developed like as they should be. You know, really waiting on uranium like that. Like they're actually waiting to just get resources to upgrade their cities. Yeah, no, I get that. By all means.
Yeah, but if
But
you're
argue over your resources, but like you start talking about it when you start hitting their uranium log, like where you can't fucking get any more right now, like you can't do shit until you get it.
yeah,
Yeah, now you're talking about like you have an overstock of fucking resources for no reason.
I'm
I
more
probably had enough resources that I could upgrade the fucking P41 like 5 times
just give it away. Just give it away.
all the time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about these people are like they're a year in, right? They're a year in, and they're not even C30 anymore. Like they're still at C25. It's like, what are you doing? Like I see you got 20 farms. What are you doing, dude? Like, why are you still C20 or C freaking 25 to C26?
Not active, bro. It comes down to activity at that point too. Like, just unknowledgeable. I mean, honestly, there's also players that just have no idea what they're doing early on. They had no guidance. So, like, there's one kid that I'm gonna say his name, but like, he recently came to me after some advice. He's a young player, really hasn't developed like that. He's kind of like just chilling. And he's actually asking me questions. He's interested in learning. Normally, I kind of like push him off. All right, to do like I kind of like sit here and explain and give me some guides, and I'll walk away.
Right.
But like him, I actually sat down and like kind of taught some shit. It turned out to be actually a really solid player. He's got a new city. He's fucking upgrading it like a motherfucker. Actually fighting pretty damn well. And spending a decent amount of money. Playing pretty hard. Sometimes you find a gem that just didn't know what he was doing for a little bit. And turns out to be a solid player. It's rare, but it happens.
No, you're right, dude. You're absolutely right on that. It is rare, but it does happen. It does happen. I want to give someone. I want someone to pick a number in the chat, and I'm gonna message Barry. I'm gonna message you real quick, and I want someone in the chat to pick number 1 through 20 real quick, and the winner's gonna get some blue coins. I'm just gonna pick a random number, Barry, and I'll send it to you.
I got dibs on 4.
So whoever, Barry, you can look and see what that number is. So whenever that number comes up in the YouTube chat, you know,
maybe I'll look right now.
someone's already picked 19. That is not it.
No, not 15, guys. Keep trying. No, not 14.
Nope, that's not it.
Come on, man. Keep it trying. 17 ain't it? Oh, yeah, 18 ain't it? Boom.
Did someone put 18? I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got that chat
12.
too. 8. Nope.
12.
I'm looking at both chats. 11's not it.
No.
Nope.
Double 11? No, bro.
Do you want to roll double 11s? Nope. 15, 16's
I
not
look at my
it.
DPS. It's not 1.
One's not it.
I like the not 7.
Getting close,
Like the
but
number
it's not
7,
there. Getting close, but you're not there quite yet.
Yeah, they're getting it. Yo, this fucking GPS is wildin', bro.
Oh, I
What the
bet.
fuck am I? All right.
No, but still not. You guys haven't hit that number yet.
What in the fuck is good, dude?
3? No. Only one at a time, Johnny.
Is that Ringo?
Yeah. He's trying to do two at a time.
This motherfucker. He wants some blue coins.
Nope, that's not the number yet. I
What?
see what Hokage is doing right now.
What you doing?
No, he still
Count up?
hasn't hit it. There it is. Hokage just got it. 17.
Nice, congrats, bro.
All right, Hokage, put your ID in the chat right there. Barry, you want to check to double check that that was the number that I gave you?
Yeah, 17.
Yep.
That is it.
Yep. Okay.
My GPS just stopped working. Oh, here we go.
But Hokage, next time don't do the whole counting up thing. Kind of doesn't make it fair. It doesn't. I should have said like only one guess per person kind of deal. I should have that.
There were no rules.
All right, so it did. Yeah, I didn't specifically say that rules. Whatever. Is what it is.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just let me know.
You can re-roll it.
Let me know when you get the reward. It should be on its way.
This is a fuck.
You get it?
I got it.
All right, you got the
I got it.
reward. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. Everyone was going crazy. I see numbers. I should have made the numbers 1 through 100, huh? I should have did that.
Yeah. What'd you do? 1 through 20?
Yeah, I did 1 through 20. there was 32 viewers.
Yeah.
I should have picked 1 through 100. 1 through 1,000,000. Good luck.
That'd have been gold.
That would have been gold. No, I wouldn't do that. We'd be here till like tomorrow, or like a week from now, and still no one would get it. No joke. So Barry, you guys did that new event, right? That Blizzard invasion or the Polar invasion?
Polar invasion, whatever it is, yeah.
Okay, so I've heard from multiple people that game, that event, it was actually really extremely fun. That they would really probably drop some serious money in that because they had that much fun.
I wouldn't say drop serious money from it. It's definitely not like a money hungry event.
Well, I mean, you're talking about people that don't really spend, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't even call it like. I think it's like solid for your free to play players, honestly. I mean, I watched my fourth of the Last Chance Alliance. I watched them actually win a round, like first place. And I'm fucking mind blown still to this day. Because how the fuck do I win? But it does take that much. None of my specials like that. So they balled out. We just had like fucking 13 troops and shit because of the fucking event. It was dope.
So was that last chance alliance? Was it just like other last chance alliances that are in there, or were they up against number one ranked freaking
I have
alliances?
no idea. I didn't even like look. I just seen that they won. I was like, oh shit.
I can't imagine them going up against like rank 1 alliances and win that.
No idea. No clue. But I mean, it's possible, bro. Like they were fucking going ham. They were having bad fun.
Yeah, but the speeds, right? You basically.
Not really. I mean, there's not like much speed involved, in my opinion. The event I played, I think I mainly used like 5K gold speed. Spent about $10 on them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't really that bad. And we played first the first time, and we actually played second the second time, but I wasn't there for second.
Oh.
But let me jump about it. I gotta go into it too.
Okay. Anyone else here was able to play that? Jealous, you play it?
Ringo played it. Well, Ringo did.
Ringo played it, right? Ringo, did you like that one?
Nah, I didn't play that, man. That thing's always at like 12 or 1 a.m. Ain't no way I'm up that late doing that. It's everyone says it's kind of fun that's played it in our team though. So I mean, there must be something to it.
Right. Well, I know that. Okay, you know what? 524 had it. Scaff, did you actually play it? See if he mics up.
Yeah, I played it. Just the first go round. The last one was too late for me, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was like a mixture of Elite Wars and Global Conquest. You got your base, and then you just have to move to the next block ahead of you. You can't take a block unless you already have a block that's touching it.
So I got the actual print up. The screen. So okay,
Yeah.
so you got to actually beat the next person.
Yeah. So you start down at the bottom in your square, your block,
Mm-hmm.
and then work your way out. You got up to 3 fleets. Everybody can have 3 fleets total. And you just kind of work your way around. You kind of work your way either towards the other alliances, or towards the middle.
So,
and your ultimate goal is to take the middle core, but you get points for every block that you're holding.
Okay.
So it kind of adds up.
So on this one, like how you got the LLG Alliance Hall, you're able to attack that hall, right?
Honestly, I don't know. We went to their blocks and taken their little blocks over, but mostly we just started going for the middle. It was our first time ever doing it, and we were just kind of figuring it out. Kind of learn as you go. But I don't even think we tried to attack the hall. Their hall, but we just went for the core. We only had like 20 players. And I don't remember the alliance that won it against us, but they had like 50 on. So,
Jesus, that probably had to been HDR or KBS.
But they
two lock nations.
It's really good team play. If you got a lot of people on, you can coordinate attacks and
So would you like to see this replace GC?
Oh hell no. Fuck no! GC is one of my favorite.
Mine too.
To me, it's like the Super Bowl of the game.
That's exactly how I feel about GC. Like that is what makes the game is GC. That's what you save up for. Like even now, I'm saving up. I might not even do Void because I want to save up for GC.
Yeah, and we're taking a dive probably in ours, but if you have a strong nation and a strong alliance, then he is your goat. I mean, it's what you want to win, what you look forward to doing, becoming the best of the best.
Well, I don't think I have a chance because 770 Vegas. I don't think I even need to say anymore. He's probably going to get first place no matter what.
Yeah, and if he lets people use his other cities,
it's game over. It's going to be game over. So I don't know if I'll go in there. I'll try to get something, see if I can knock Vegas out of it. But I mean, if I can't get it, knock him out 3 separate tries. I mean, at that point, it's just like take the loss, or not the loss, but like try to get second. There comes a point where just like, we ain't gonna win this one.
Yeah.
Cut your losses and try to get second. At what point because I watched your last Global Conquest against what was it, 442. At what point do you guys think that you can contest against them in that second phase?
I mean, ultimately we just need another merge. Like all nations, after 9 or 10 months, you start to lose people. People get uninterested, or they get zeroed out, and they just quit or sell their city, or So we need, and plus, the other nations that have already had their second merge, they're that much stronger. So we're just. It would cost too much to even try to compete. So we know we're not, unless we want to just everyone spend bukus of money. It's just better to sit this out, help other nations that we want to push forward, or destroy other nations that we don't want to see go forward. We can have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But but we're not going to win. So why spend all the money until it also further proves our point to Camel, because we've been going back and forth, trying to get a merge like everybody else, and their response seems to be, well, we can't just give it to you when you want it. We have to keep the game fair. And we're showing that, well, how are you making it fair if you're putting us against all these other nations that are merged again and they're whooping our ass?
I mean, that is true. That is true. I can see that. That is true.
So hopefully that just proves our point a little further.
Well, I've noticed, like, I remember back when I was in 373, we went up against 457, and they ended up being winners twice in a row, and we never seen them again. Like, they instantly went to a whole the 200 bracket. So is that a thing that if you win GC 2 or 3 times straight, you're going to just move you to a different bracket, a much stronger bracket? Or is that like...
No, it's definitely not. If you look at the nations that you're against, you're in a group of 32, as in your numerical group.
Right.
So the first nation through the whatever the 32nd nation is are in a group. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the 33rd nation numerically is in a group with the next 32. So you're always going to be with your 32. The issue is people merge. So the groups either they expand either forwards or backwards, but whatever, it just puts you in that group of 32.
Well, I noticed that there's some groups in my nation that they're not even in it, and they're right around the same, like nation-wise as I am, and they're matched up with like the 600s.
Oh, really?
And
maybe they're doing.
Yeah, and they're in my globe. They're just matching the 600s. So it's just like, I don't understand that concept of how the heck is that going to work?
Right. I don't know. They're definitely doing something a little different this time because.
Yeah, just from the global chat. Sorry.
Yeah, that too. That's a big difference. But I think a lot of us kind of like that because we can actually chat easier with other nations, and we can chat with locked servers too.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but I mean, some of these locked servers, man, they definitely express what they want to say to other people in different countries.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, 524 has a big dislike with 528, and then with us, we're mind wars all the time, and we're in triangle together all the time, and we have this big feud. So yeah, I know what you mean.
So you guys are like, that's like the arch nemesis, basically, right?
Yep, exactly.
Well, I know that. Go ahead.
We've been requesting them for Void for months, and they won't give them to us. Now they'll give us 693, 635.
Well, yeah, they'll give you Ronaldo.
Yeah, and we whooped their ass. But
really,
just like, yeah, absolutely, we did. This was only about a month ago, but yeah, we just, they're terrible at Void or Frenzy, any kind of KE. They're just terrible. So, they're going to be up, after the first 4 phases, but they can't fight. They rely on their bigs to fight and get all the points, and they can't get that many points.
So
not for server.
So I mean, you got Ronaldo and that Birdhouse guy. I don't know his name. That's just what we call him. They're maxed out on troops pretty much. So I mean, they're gonna literally have to delete troops just to make troops.
And I don't think that they are. When they faced us, they're recruiting. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was under 100 million.
Really?
Yeah. So they're not.
So yeah, they stopped. They stopped.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting. That is very interesting. They stopped recruiting because that Birdhouse guy, he was at max 50 million troops before C41 came out.
Yeah.
And he's a 41. I remember seeing that he dropped down to like 600 million BP, and now he's back up there. So, in my thoughts is he deleted a lot of troops. I mean, we're talking about millions of troops, just so he can build up again.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe they just didn't recruit for a different reason that we just don't know about. Maybe they wanted to prove that they could beat us without recruiting or some bullshit like that. But
Maybe they're saving it for Raz's nation, because I know that they got a huge a huge thing, arch rivalry with Raz. This nation 374.
right,
Same with AQ already quitting. They hate each other with a passion. With a
I think
passion.
a lot of people have a feud with Raz and his nation.
Well, I mean, Raz is going up against 373 this one, so I'm kind of I actually want to. I have a C30 over. C30 over there as a farm. I might peek in there, see what's going on, see what the score is. So the chat says the birdhouse guy had 47 million troops. Had. How do you even go up against something like that? How would you zero something like that out?
Oh, I don't see it happening. You just don't. You just stay away from him.
Well, what if Graveman decides to say, you know what, I'm gonna just continue to hit him until he has nothing?
Yeah, I don't know. A great one might be out of troops before him in that case.
Yeah. Well, he's strong. Great one's strong. I don't know.
I mean, fleet versus fleet is one thing, but fleet versus
city
troops, jeez.
Yeah. So I was talking to 52. I think it was yesterday, and we were asking them the same question, like, would they try it? And they're like, probably not. But they've never went up against a player like that before. That's got max troops. I mean, that's what a lot of things that I'm trying to tell, like these older nations, is they haven't seen these kind of players. Regardless that they might only have one or two in their alliance or in their nation, they can do some havoc. They really can. And if they get merged enough, and you got to face those kind of people, I don't know. That's going to be tough.
Yeah. I mean, we went on, of course, you know, if we'd seen them hitting somebody, we just steered clear, and we'd go hit everybody else. If we seen them in our nation, we'd go to their nation and just destroy everything. But, you know, players like that, you just stay away from them. Everybody fights clean with their troops hidden. There ain't nothing to worry about.
Facts.
I mean,
that is facts.
There's always going to be people getting zeroed, but that's life. They fucked up. They didn't hide their troops, or they dropped a shield, or whatever. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, they messed around and found out, right?
Yeah.
So you think if you get merged, because you guys are really strong, if you get merged, do you think it's going to be with, like, and I hate to say it like this, but another strong nation, or you think it's going to be somewhat not as strong or not compatible?
Well,
because you guys got a really good merge, your first one, like hand-picked kind of merge.
Yeah, it was all right. It was pretty good. And we're hoping for the same kind of treatment, but you never know with Camel. I mean, it looks like 50-50. It looks like, you know, they could give us our way and give us somebody that we want, but it also seems like they could just do whatever the fuck they want to do too. So
yeah, I'm wondering if let's say this: if you got merged with someone in the 600 or 700 nations, would you guys move to 700 nations, or would you force those 700 nations to come into you and fight, knowing damn well that there's not going to be a chance that that whole entire nation contend? Maybe one or two people, but everyone else,
that's a good question that we'd have to, you know, sit back and just think on it and probably just debate it, because I mean, there's good and bads either way. You know, if they came to us, we'd probably end up keeping 10 of their players because the rest just wouldn't make it. They're just too far behind. But you know, if we went their way,
then you gotta fight like the upcoming Jimmy Hoffa. You got to fight me. You got to fight, like, which I'm not that strong. Let's be real. I'm strong, but I'm not like fucking Great One strong. I know that. We know that, but dude, there's some monsters up here. Got to be aware. There's some monsters up here.
Yeah, so we keep hearing about it. So most of our AEs are against 300 nations, and we kind of like that. They, for the most part, they'll fight. Now a lot of them are um, they're more better trained than newer nations,
Mm-hmm.
like as far as hiding troops in the bubble. But it just makes it much more of a challenge. And the 300 nations, for the most part, they fight, and we like that.
Well, they don't use T4s. They're used to fighting straight. They are.
Right, and we like that.
Yeah. Well, you won't like it up here. It's funny. It's funny up here. You got you check your nation chat. Of course, you got those troll cities always, and they will straight up make a troll city, troll you, talk crap about you, and stuff like that. And then when you find them in their nation, the whole entire time they're sitting there in the bubble doing nothing. It's like, dude, you did nothing. What are you talking about? It's funny. But I mean, how many T4 troll nations you got to go against?
Just the one so far. I mean, there's other nations that definitely have them or will have the traps, but like as far as predominantly, just the one nation, and they just moved closer to us.
Oh.
Yeah, they merged with the 500 nations, so now they're in the 500s.
Oh, so that should be fun for you.
Yeah, we you know how if you lose, now this was our first and only loss, but if you lose, you know how you usually want a rematch?
Yeah.
To kind of get your back to kind of get right. We don't want that rematch. We don't want to fight a T4 nation. We'd rather just not fight them and just be done with it.
Yeah. That's the thing, dude. That's how you feel. Like, as soon as you find out they're using T4s, it's like, this isn't even a void. This is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And imagine Camel switching it up to where they're giving points then.
Now, that's the story. I think that's kind of what most people want.
Can you imagine having 3 million T4s and Austin Camel does that shit to you?
Right.
What nation are you talking about that was like a T4 commandos?
I'm pretty sure was it 564? Let me look.
I know 670 uses it.
Because 394 did merge with 564.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But 394, I fought them, and they really never used T4s that much. When we fought them, that was back when Baymax was playing them. They fought straight up.
Yeah, he's not the first one to say that. I've been hearing some other stuff like that also. So that's going to be interesting.
We got Big Bird that came on from 459. I wonder who 459 is going to be voiding. Wait, didn't they get the merger too? I believe, or am I thinking of a different bird guy?
Yeah. 459. They got their merge. I think with 465 maybe.
Yeah. And did it end up? I know that when it happened, we're all like, "Oh man, dude, we're sorry," kind of stuff. But if it's the same guy, it ended up being a really good merge. I think. He's typing. I can see he's probably typing his ass off right now. Come on. Alright, second merge with 485. We are void against 431. So let's check and see what 431 even looks like. If it's not a lock nation. Because I've never even heard of 431. Let's see, 431. Oop, I passed it. Alright. It's going to be in this one. 431. 433. 2. 1. That's got Riri. River. Sukichi. 40. Oh, wow. I got 140. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 39s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 38s. A shitload of 37s. A shitload of 36s. Damn, 36s down the board. All the way to 77. So when we're talking about like 50 freaking 36s. So I don't know. That should be interesting for y'all. That should be really interesting. I wonder who's going to win that one, honestly. Who's winning right now, Big Bird? He's in the chat, so. Their 40 is a weaker than Bird. Let's see. Let's go back to their 40. Let's check out the officers. 10. That's not weak. Titans, 2.5. It's not weak. Warplane. So he's got 1 gold. And looks like 459 is winning right now. I wonder what phase they're in right now. Yeah, it doesn't show what phase they're in. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like I got a new subscriber. I cannot pronounce the name, but thanks for subscribing. I think it's either Chinese or Japanese person. They're okay. They're in monsters, so that should be fun for y'all. Yeah, we I think everyone's got gathering left still, which I think that should be cut out. If we're being real, I think gathering should be cut out. What do you guys think? Don't everyone talk at once. Yeah.
It definitely should be cut out, 100%.
Yeah, I mean.
But then Jalis would have to find a new event to place number 1 or number 2 in, so I'm not sure.
Wait, Dallas just came to your nation.
I know. He's in our alliance. I'm just talking trash.
Yeah.
We actually was the super race team this event. We took numero uno.
You took first place in that gathering?
No, like the little racing event deal, little drag racing.
Dude, I quit with that one. I quit with that. I think I got to like level 15. I was like, I'm done. Like, seriously,
Yeah,
I'm done
no,
with
we had to get the airstrike stuff, the little air museum.
Yeah, and you know,
he wanted that, I wanted that, and the 2 people we were with, they generally go pretty ham also, so it's kind of a good mix. League God was talking smack, like comically, like this morning or last night or something. He was like, because we were like, I don't know, 5,000 points behind him or ahead of him.
Okay.
Before the previous day, and he was like, yeah, dude, he was like, I was just thrown out of my mind and in the zone, and he like shot by us, and then end of the day today, our 4th guy raced, and I think we were like 20,000 ahead or something like that. Nothing too crazy, but he was kind of handicapped. He only had 3 people on his team.
Really?
So, yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of handicapped. What was he drinking?
I mean, I would have been like, yo, just let me get on the team, dude. Bound to make some rewards.
Let me do something, please. Let me do something.
Yeah.
Come on, coach, put me in. Put me in, coach. Can you imagine having to do it by yourself? Like, even if you have like just blues, join a team that has at least blues. If you don't really want to participate in it, but like doing it on your own, I don't know how you can actually get anything with that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's just, I don't know, and that's like what, $500, I believe, to get those to get that jetpack or the plane. Why am I saying jetpack? I think it's like $500 to get that first one.
It was kind of pricey. I didn't keep track, but I could probably go back and look. But I want to say I probably had about $450 into it, but it could have been a little bit more, a little bit less. But
well, let's check it out. You know what? They don't even have it anymore. It's done.
Yeah, no, it's done over.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not that big of a deal then. At that point, not bad. So 385 with their GC. I know I'm jumping all over the place with your GC. You guys plan on trying to go for first?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you guys actually gonna do it, huh?
We gonna give it the old college try.
And who you guys up against again?
Oh man, it's nuts. Let me.
I'm not sure if they actually posted.
They haven't done the next matchings and whatnot yet.
Gotcha.
Oh, they just got the point rankings. I'll drop it in the chat right now. But yeah, it'll be pretty ham. I know that the last time, like just this first phase, if you will, I'm pretty sure 379, 320, and 333 went max points. 354 may have. I can't remember though.
Okay, so 320 they just got merged. 379 they're strong. You guys are strong. What's going on with 333?
I don't know. They hit the super juice.
Something. Like, it's the preliminaries. I mean, really, as long as you get the top 16, I mean, you can qualify it for the semis. Like, semis, you want to go hard. You know, not super hard, but, like, go hard till you make, what, the top 4. And then finals, you go, you go balls to the wall. But, I don't know, man. I think 385 might have a chance. And honestly, you guys have been robbed. You guys have been robbed. I remember when Ram played you guys, and you guys got robbed from Ram. So, I mean, I kind of think that you guys might deserve it.
Bro, Ram donkey punched us.
Dude, he did more. He did more just donkey punch you, dude. He donkey punched you and fucking Thursday throat checked you. Throat punch Thursday.
He ran out with the fridge, bro, and it was so ridiculous. I don't remember, but I don't even know if you recorded it, but I remember there'd be...
Oh, I did. I did.
There'd be like 20, 25 cities in the thing, and we'd even have like some come in and reinforce us or whatever, and dude was just like, no ma'am. You know, I'm like, man, fuck this guy.
Well, see, I was in there, and I was using a farm, because I didn't want to use my main and stuff like that, and I was recording it, and Ram was there by himself. Because everyone in RNG said, you know, we're trying to get a merge. And Ram's like, fuck that. I'm going in. Even if I got to go by myself. And he did.
Yeah, like, he was the only one playing from y'all. But I do remember seeing, like, one or two, like, RNG players or 373 players, whatever. And it was just kind of funny. Because I'm just like, bro, you're wasting teleports here. What are you doing? Like,
he didn't care. He didn't care. That guy had like 5,000 fucking speeds and like fucking 800 ports. He did not care.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, good for him. But yeah, dude was kind of.
Was that a dick move?
Oh yeah, because it didn't accomplish anything for him, and he basically just landlocked somebody else for what, just to say he could, I guess. I mean, and. Way to go, man. But
well, I do remember that because 385 did actually take first place. It just he made you guys really work for that first place.
Yeah, it was very Joe Biden-ish of him.
I can't believe you just said that. That's like it was really Joe. It was really Joe of him. Okay,
yeah.
So Kong says, is it worth getting level 6 of the purple rewards for 1,000 fleet? So if you take it to 35 for that, is it... Kong, you are not making sense at all right now.
Bro, never do shrooms with Bud Light again.
Yeah. This is not making sense. Well, you started it. Oh, it's worth. Okay, I see. I thought he started out. Is it? No, it's my bad.
I did too. I figured he maybe typoed it or something.
It's not a question. It's a statement. Okay.
Way to go, man.
Okay, I mean, he is right with those purples, for 1,000 fleet. Because at this point, like for me, it's all about like how many more troops can I get. So I mean, those little extra 1,200 or those little extra 2,500s, they do matter a lot for me now at this point.
Yeah.
But to get it is fucking insane. It is insane. All right, we have someone from 750, Uthred. 750. Why does 750 sound so familiar? Uthred, if you can mic up, what nation are you voiding? And I hope I didn't just like totally butcher your name.
Ask him if he is from Bevanborough.
Wait, what?
Nah, it's his name is from a TV show.
Oh, yeah. I don't
He's like, I'm Richard of Bevanborough or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't think he's gonna key up.
It was a pretty solid show though.
I don't think I've seen it. Sorry, I don't think I've seen it.
It's dope.
Viking TV show. Gotcha. All right, so let's see. Chat say that's fair, worthless. It's exaggeration. Okay. I don't think that's worth it. For the equipment those badge equipment things, I don't think that reward's worth it. But I think Kong is trying to discuss the plane museum, if that's worth it. And
I didn't have to ask myself after I argued back the first time. I was like, "Oh, this is."
Get him, girl.
Get him.
Not up in my house. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
So
Putrid, 750.
So who are you guys up in Void? I'm sorry, I heard you just got yelled at, and I apologize.
Oh no, that's my wife yelling at some relative of hers.
Damn.
That's how it works in my house.
That's what I want. I want a wife that'll yell at her own family, and not me. GG.
Well, shit, I ain't got no family, so all she has to yell at is her family. Let's see. I fucking forget. Give me 1 sec. 807.
807.
The Hot Alliance.
The Hot Alliance?
You gotta remember, we're little fellas in 750 in Newer Nation.
Dude, you're right in my area.
Yeah, but you're a big dog. I'm a little fella.
You're still in my area, though. So, I mean, we'll check out 750. We'll see what you got. We'll see what you got cooking over there in 750.
Oh, dude, we're in the middle of Civil War, so that's why it took me so long to get to you.
Why do you do
like
Civil War?
Today.
You guys are such a young nation. Why are you doing Civil War already?
Because, like, there's an alliance in our nation that talks so much crap and shit on NC. It's like we're just over it.
Just hit that that block button, dude. I gotta find 750. I gotta check this out. Are you guys like literally daily doing SOSs and bubbling and
Oh yeah.
stuff?
It's been fun. So I'm at 741, 504, and there's a little fella above me that just got a beat down for, I don't know, 400 million resources or so. It's not like I need it. But
you said 741 and 404? 404?
Yeah, 741, 504.
504. Okay, 504. Let's check this out. Okay, so you're 37. That's not bad, dude.
Yeah, not bad.
It's not bad. So you're able to. Let's check out your actual. All right, you're second to top. That's not bad. Yeah, so you can sit there without a bubble.
So, like, Cross Nation, I'm a little guy, but I'm like 1150 mid-range, 920.
That's not
melee.
little. Dude, that's not little.
I mean, it is compared to y'all.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, dude, you're in Nation 750, so compared to, all of us and these older nations, 37, you're only in a year, maybe a year and 3 months. So a
Yeah.
year and 3 months being at 37, probably knocking on the door of 38, and already at like what you said, 1100 LRA or MRA, whatever one it is, and
Yeah, that's a pretty respectable, MRA rate at, like you say, in your city level in your nation. I mean, you could tie up, you know, by yourself. Whether there's more rain or more people with you, you can tie up some average 38s or so, if you will.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely big dog here. The other guy who just 38'd yesterday, Korshine, his stats are nowhere near mine, but he's been like my buddy since day one.
okay, and so you guys are doing Civil War over what's in Nation Chat.
I mean, just random bullshit of people griping about how people are talked to and mother bullshit. Don't talk about my mother, and it's more of a Russian translation problem in reality.
Oh no, I understand that the translation problem is really really messed up when it comes into the game, especially between Russians and Koreans, and some of the things that you say in English will translate. Like if you say, "Hey, how you doing?" or something like that, it might say like, "Hey, fuck your mother." Like something like that.
It seems like the Koreans are more understandable. Like you can at least like talk to them. The Russians, on the other hand, are just it's just a mess, and they need to go. So we got to make them go.
And it's gonna be hard to make them go. Russians, they like to play, man. Not gonna lie, they like to play.
No, for sure. Like they fight, they reinforce, they die, but I don't know. It's fun. It's been interesting. Like we've never had a civil war, so for us, it's very exciting. Like even like the non-spenders, like they're having like the time of their life.
So at what point are you guys gonna say, okay, enough's enough, let's stop civil warring and have a kumbaya? At what point are you gonna decide that? Because honestly, you guys are getting close to merge, right? And if you get that merge and you're still in civil war, that other nation, you never know who you get merged with. It might be a powerhouse, and they might just say, "Fuck it, you know what? We're gonna zero all you out."
I mean, you're not wrong, but like we have a lot of good players, a lot of guys that spend money, at least a couple dozen that are like decent spenders. Don't get me wrong, we got a ton of guys that don't spend, but we all contribute to them to help them grow and push them in the right direction. I mean, anything's possible. Like I said, we're little people. Like we're maybe top 16 global. Like we're nothing special. We have no monster. We have no Woody. We have no Vegas. We have no cash. Like it's me. I'm not that big.
Okay, so let's say because I'm up for merge, you're up for merge. If we got merged and I say, hey, you guys need to end civil war right now. Now, like because whatever nation I'm going into, I'm gonna end that civil war if there is one, like that fucking day. Like that fucking day.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's easy. Like in our nation, I say the word and this shit stops. Like
so you guys,
it's very simple.
You guys are just usually doing it for to prepare them for bigger void wars or older nations kind of deal.
Well, that and they have a ton of bloated cities that just need to bleed. Like they have C-26s at fuck shit 8, 9, 10 million battle power. Like they just need to bleed. Like there's no reason them things even need to play or even have 1.4 million troops. Like it's fucking pointless.
I agree with you on that. Those are the people, but those are the people that you want to be searching for cities. From like in void wise, those are the people you want to keep it for that reason. But
oh, for sure. But like it's technically not even a civil war. It's us between the third place alliance. So the second place alliance is again a bunch of Koreans, but that come Void and Frenzy, they legitimately know how to play. Like they're non-spenders, cool with it, but they'll shield. Like just shield the fuck up. It's very fucking simple.
Yeah, no, you're right on that. And you're right on that. You do need a shield, and they need to learn that. They really do. Or else they're going to get zeroed out by either them or you. Now, let me ask you this. Bubble drops during Void. It's your second place alliance, or your third place alliance. Is that R5 okay with you speeding in before they get there to zero them out? Or
I mean, yes and no. I mean, obviously, I try to do the best for damage control. The second place alliance, the Korean basically non-spenders, they're usually pretty good about like kicking and burning whoever drops shield and gets burnt during a void or frenzy.
Well, you can't kick during
no,
void.
afterwards.
Right, but if you're in the middle of void and you're really trying to win it, like let's say I'm in a different alliance, right? I see your shit just dropped. I'm gonna port there and I will fucking zero you out. Would your R5, which would be you or whoever, are they gonna be okay that I zeroed you out? Especially if another guy from the other nation ported here and they're sending towards you. And I see
for sure.
All right, so that's
for sure. I mean, I'm the R5 of us, but I mean, they're all pretty cool except the third place alliance, which used to be quote unquote TNO, the New Order, which the running joke in our nation is the Nation Outcasts, because they'll literally take anybody in just because they just want BP. They want to show whatever flex they can by, hey, we have 700 million BP, which they're down 100 just today.
So that's they're considered to be the last chance alliance, basically, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. You always gotta have one. Have one.
Yep.
If they start talking shit in Nation Chat, dude, best bet between me and you is just block them. That way, you block them, you ain't gotta see anything.
See, I like to read all of it. I absorb it all, just because.
So you like the drama. You like the drama. See, you see, guys, he's human. I always say we're human. We love drama. We don't like being involved with it, but we fucking love it.
For sure. For sure.
You just proved my point with that one. Cool. I like that. But
I mean, but like you're top dog. Like, you have to absorb it all. You have to see everything that's happening, and consider everything that happens in your nation as a whole, and
and you got
try to do your best to manage it.
Yeah, and you got to set examples too. So like if I got real lucky when I came to this nation. All the bullshit was already taken care of before I got here. So, and when I came here, I'm like, well, great. Now I'm going to have to deal with farmers, not bubbling, and deal with all that shit, And since I've been here, there's been maybe, during Void, maybe a handful that I've had to zero out during Void. A handful. And I've been here over 3 months. So they're real good, and they're really good at hiding troops here. So I'm like very, very happy with that. But you also got set examples. If someone starts getting out of line, no matter who they are, you got to hit them. Don't do what I did. Don't zero them out. Hit them once so they learn. So everyone in the whole entire nation knows that, look, these rules are made for a reason, and if someone breaks it, they have to be handled no matter who they are. Like, even if it's at 38 that breaks the rules, so you gotta do something. Not necessarily hit them or anything, but maybe have him apologize or something. I don't know. Don't do what I did.
Yeah.
Just don't zero him out.
I mean, it makes sense. We had a little incident the other day where some 36 did something fucking stupid, and you gotta force them to apologize. Like, bitch, you gotta apologize. Like, what you did was fucking wrong.
Right. To an extent. If there is purpose behind it, then don't apologize for it. But
it's usually more emotion.
Oh yeah, you can't let your emotions in the game make a poor decision, and that's like if someone pisses you off or says something that offended you or use the wrong pronoun, you can't zero them out. Come on,
That boils down to this mother problem we have in 750. Apparently, nobody likes to talk about nobody's mother.
Well,
God for fucking bid.
Like if it's like a mama joke, your mama joke kind of deal. I mean, that's all part of being. That's an American thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. So when you talk to foreigners, Koreans, Japanese, Russians, what you say is not a joke to them. What you say
Correct.
is
Correct.
serious. So if you say something about their mom, even as a joke, like how Americans joke, they're taking it like you say, "Hey, fuck your mom," as like how friends do. They're taking it as it literally you're gonna fly over there and try to fuck his mom. So communication is key, and like if you say something like that to them, definitely put behind them. Look, I'm joking. I didn't mean to offend you. If it's you that did it, dude, it's time for you. If it's you that did it or that 38 did it, yeah, he has to apologize for that because he has to understand the communication with foreigners are very, very hard.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a translation thing and non-Americans with the mama jokes because, like you said, Americans like your mama's so fat, whatever. Like, say whatever the fuck you want. Like, it is what it is.
Right. We do have a question in the YouTube chat, and then after this question's answered, I'm gonna actually end it because we're 2 hours in. So the question is, what does everyone think is the best formation for team defense? So we're talking about like a time defense attack. So the best formation would be, well, you go into here right here, like for say Axeman itself. Look at this. This is a defensive troop. That's something you're gonna want to put in there. Maybe even heavily or shield. You're gonna want to not use shielders, shredders. You want to use shredders because that's gonna do a lot too. And then you have some back row stuff. So when you're looking up for defense and offensive of fleets, you gotta look at these skills. It's very important you look at these skills. And you look at defense here, 160. All right, let's look at the gunners, 120. Why are you gonna want gunners? Maybe one or two. Well, actually, not even one or two, because the Titans' skills, the Lightning takes that out as well. So that's like 120. Would you rather have 120 in defense, or would you rather have Axeman that's got 160? So that's, you gotta look at all this stuff. Like, I can't give you the exact fleet formation because I'm a 41. You could, for all I know, be a 30, and that was so long ago. I'm not gonna remember. So I mean, always be looking at these skills. See what's a defense, what's not. If you are going to do a defensive thing, I would definitely switch your officers, Braveheart and Boyd. Braveheart, and I hate to say this, God, I hate to say this, but Kingsley. I hate saying that. But because Kingsley is a defensive officer. A lot of people don't mess with him because we like to attack. We don't expect to be attacked, which in time you will find out that it does happen. There's things called countering and stuff like that. It does happen. You do get attacked. But you got to play around for troops. You really do. Like the shredders, I would definitely say shredders is a good thing to have because, well, defense, 1380. Defensive stance. So that's also a defense and attack kind of thing. If that makes sense. It's hard to, like, I don't know what level their city level is. Okay, they're saying most are C20 and C30. Yeah, that's way long time ago. That's way long time ago. I don't know. That's like back in the day kind of stuff. Kong says if your defense is in your own city and you have breakthroughs, the equipment Medici, 18% reduction is no joke. So we're going to Medici officer, which he's right on that. DC officer, which would be this one right here. He's your defensive officer as well. Question is, does Kingsley work for defending someone else's city? Yes, it does. Because you said it right there. You're defending. It is a defending officer. I think I might have been was I able to help you out, Blue Green Toad? A little tongue twister. Yeah, it does work because it's actually acting as a defending. But like, let's be real. I mean, we want to literally do Okay, so now he's saying time defense. We used a lot of 1-1-1. Don't be using that 1-1-1 formations. Oh my god. Guys, that 1-1-1-9-8 formation is dead. The second, I'm telling you now, the second they came out with this equipment with the lightning, the destructive lightning, the second they came out with that killed it. It killed that whole formation. Don't use that. Don't use that. Use like a 20 or a 40/60. You got to have a heavy front line even in defending. Lightning kills 1-1-1. Exactly. Lightning kills 1-1 immediately. The second that thing starts, that whole formation is done. I don't even know what YouTube channel are you watching? How old a YouTube channel or video are you watching that's saying that? Don't listen to that. Whoever's telling you, don't use 1-1-1-1-1-9-8 formations. Please don't.
That's on like a lot of like the websites that you look at. Even people in our nation like
still
try to use it. Yeah, well, some of the newer guys do, like on like big TAs to like try and replenish the front line kind of thing.
Yeah, but a 1-1-1-9-8 is a 1 of everything in the front, 1 of everything in the middle, and 98% of everything is literally in the back. That doesn't work. That lightning kills everything instantly. Even if you have a group formation, like I use in my formations, and I know I don't got the right officers right now because I'm was recruiting. But if I'm adjusting mine, let's say 7, I'm using for defense 40,000 axemen. I'm using 25,000 tanks. I'm using, well, I would put like 5,000 shredders as well. So I want a heavy front line, and then I would go, like maybe 5,000 for mid-range missiles, whatever you want to call it, and I would go for, EMP and cannons, and maybe throw a couple shredders in or shielders in there. Because
you kind of play a different game. Like, for what it's worth, like what I try to teach people is like a 30-170, or for me as a mid-ranger, it's different. I'm like a 30, maybe 60-10, because if I don't throw a backline in, like my Titans get the brunt of it.
Yeah, as soon as your Titans are gone, it's game over.
So I have to have a decently beefy backline. Like I got to put at least 40,000 troops or 40,000 units in the back line to try and absorb something before they get to like my Titans, because obviously I have big Titan, gold tier 5, level 30. Like, it's just, I don't know, that's just the way I try to teach people to play.
Right, and
30.
You're right.
Something.
You gotta have it, but like even at with being a mid ranger that you are, you still gotta have a heavy front line as well. Because if you don't have a heavy
30%,
front line,
no doubt,
30% of your whole entire fleet has to be front. It has to be front, and we're not talking about just shredders. No, you want to have like 3 different types up there. Like I use shredders, tanks, and axemen.
Yeah. Yep.
The longer your front line can hold, the more your back line can kill, guys. Even in teams, like even in the team match, you got a big old, everyone's going there to defend or attack. You have to share it. You got to have the same fleet formation as everyone. You have to. Because I'll tell you what, if someone just sends back row and I'm sending my fucking front, and I take the blunt of the kills, I'm gonna fucking be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
No, the average person would be pissed.
Oh, I'd be pissed if they got 2 losses and I got 20,000 or 200,000. Oh, I'd be pissed. Like, you motherfucker.
But like, it's different though. Like you're long range, so like I have to throw a front row, like something to protect my little guys in the middle.
Yeah, but I
feel like I take bigger losses than everybody, but like it's fine. Like I get it. It's what I signed up for.
But mid range, you kill a lot more. but you take
For sure.
a bigger loss.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
and that's where the whole part about mid-range is more expensive. Long range is because you lose more troops per hit, but you kill more troops, so you're always recruiting troops. A lot of it. Like, that's your bread and butter right there, is recruiting the troops.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's just the cost of doing business, I guess.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, mid-range is strong. I'm not going to lie. It's strong. I've been hit by a mid-ranger in this city, and they did some damage to me. Not going to lie, man. They do damage.
Oh, yeah.
They do a lot of
Like,
damage.
I can consistently take down players that have higher BP than mine, and it's just simple economics of the game, how it's made, that mid-range can do bigger damage to long range, even at a lower BP per fleet. Like, but we take big losses. Like, again, it just is what it fucking is.
Absolutely. Chat saying we use 25 to 50 shredders. Ooh. But then again, they said that they're C20s and C30 to C30. So I mean, they don't have a proper fleet, a big fleet to do it. So I don't know, maybe a bare minimum 1,000 shredders each of everyone. 1,000, that sounds about fair. And if you're a mid-ranger, they put the 1,000 shredders, and they put just mid-range troops only. And then you guys put just, your 1,000 shredders and just back row troops, and keep the mid empty just for the mid-rangers. And whatever you do, if you're long range, don't use gunners. If there's a mid-range there going to be joining, don't use fucking gunners. You'll fuck him up. The average of his mid-range troops will go down significantly if you add some. You ever wonder that you send some shit and someone else sends mid-range too, and your fucking average of your mid-range attack went down? You're like, how the fuck did that happen when I'm sitting here? It's because they put weaker ones in there, and that brought your shit down. But guys, we're literally 2 hours in. I'm gonna be ending this. It was good talking with everyone from 385 and some other people that that doesn't usually participate in my group. It's good to talk to Barry. It's good to talk to Scap and